guys, it is Alexa with Lexi's Expressions. So sorry to upload my tutorial last week. We had family visiting for the holiday and it was just crazy chaotic, all the things, so you get two this week. I'm really excited to be able to share this with you guys. This is one of my favorite tumblers. I actually ended up keeping this one for myself. I loved it so much. So this has a lot of really good tips and tricks. I hope you enjoy and look out for my next tutorial, which will be going back to Christmas on Saturday. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think. I already have my wrap cut to the size of my tumbler. If you guys need me to do a tutorial on how to do this, just leave me a comment. This is the easiest way that I find wrapping. I line it up and then I take a piece of Scotch tape, and from end to end I tape it down to my tumbler. I then just peel back that whiting and then I take my large squeegee and I just wrap my whole tumbler. I got the squeegee on Amazon. Some people use their hands. I find I get less bubbles this way. After I get started wrapping, I then remove my tape. Don't forget to do this. It's really hard to take your vinyl off of your tape. Now I wanted to make this background a little more sparkly, and I also wanted to change some of those red tones because the sunflowers that I was using, it was a little more of a maroon color. So what I did was I took double-sided tape and I just took a lot of the red areas and taped it off, and then I poured a rose colored glitter. So a little bit of that red showed through, and with the rose glitter it gave me the perfect color. And then that wasn't enough. I wanted to add a lot more glitter, so you'll see that I end up just taping off a ton of different lines and using just different size of double-sided tape. I just got this double-sided tape off Amazon. Look in my description, you'll find all of my supplies that I use for this tumbler. This is a super simple method on how to glitter a tumbler, especially with this pattern. And then once you have that glitter laid down on that double-sided tape, you want to take your finger and you want to rub it into the tape, and this will help that glitter adhere to it, and it will kind of flatten your glitter as well. And there actually wasn't a line right here, but I did want to add a little bit of more of that turquoise color because I just thought this was so pretty. And this is by far my favorite glitter that I've ever owned. Okay, so something I didn't show you guys is I always coat my tumblers in clear spray paint, just Rustoleum clear, after I apply my glitter. This helps my glitter stay put so it doesn't move when I epoxy. So now what I'm doing is I just epoxy. I think I did 2 coats of epoxy on this. It wasn't completely smooth when I went to the next step, but it was smooth enough. Once that cured, it was time to add my sunflowers. Again, you can see that the sunflowers here are a little more of a maroon color, which is why I wanted to take a lot of that red tone away. These are from Glamour Tri Vinyl. Again, all my list of supplies will be in the details below. I just scatter them around. This one here, I cut the bottom off and only use the top of that sunflower. I like to place some on the bottom, on the top as well, just to kind of give that pattern the element like it still is continuing even off of the tumbler. I think it just gives it a really good look. Once I got all my sunflowers where I like them, I went ahead and applied a full coat of epoxy all over the tumbler, and I also end up adding a little glitter to my sunflowers. When I do it this way, what I do is I take my glitter and I completely submerge it in my epoxy. And I just take my finger and I just sprinkle the glitter around the sunflowers. This is a transparent glitter, so it just gives it a little bit of a shine, but you can still see the sunflower through the glitter. And so when the light catches, you see that little bit of sparkle, and it just really accents the flowers. I do this with most of my floral tumblers. Actually, I use this glitter pretty much on every tumbler. I then finished it off with 2 coats of Artist Care Epoxy by Flynn Sisters Boutique. Oh my gosh, I love the Artist Care. It is like glass. So pretty, and again, look at this tumbler when the light catches. It just is flawless. I love this. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned for my next tutorial. Again, give me some feedback. Let me know what you want to see. Thank you for crafting with me, and have a great day.